it wouldn't be an Ingood Nick video if I didn't brag about predicting something. I just wish it wasn't this. However, Vardy will be ready and waiting to pounce. And obviously celebrate in front of the cop. Even if he scored at the other end. And obviously celebrate in front of the cop.
These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real.
If you don't have a song, you may as well not go to the pub at all.
Lads.
Watch this.
Lads, welcome to this week's Blades preview, and we're going to be talking about all things Chelsea. As always, there will be some Sheffield United frame prints from the magic sponge on screen right now, but unfortunately we don't have the Chelsea one just yet. But I'll leave a link to the description tomorrow, and you will be able to click on the Chelsea link and buy a frame. I even have a couple with me at the moment. These are the two that have been sent through. So we have the Sheffield United framed shirt print, if you like. It's not a shirt, but it has got my name on the back, my favourite number on the back, and it looks like a Sheffield United shirt.
Cheers, Jeff.
Also, we have the Ollie McBurney, oh, can you see that? The Ollie McBurney bucket hat print. So there you go, that is Ollie McBurney. Hopefully, he's going to be scoring against Chelsea because I think he is going to start. So there we go. So those are the two frames that have been sent through to me, and I absolutely love them. So yeah, go down into the description, click on the links, and get them bought, and tell them that I've sent you. And if you haven't subscribed to me already, please make sure you do so. I'm trying to hit 10k before the end of the year. So help a brother out, please. So anyway, let's crack on with the video. The Blades versus the Billionaire Boys. So right now, us Blades are a little bit disappointed. Well, I am anyway. I am really disappointed. We shouldn't be, because we lost against a very good Leicester side, but I think we deserved a point. But we are going to be very, very difficult to beat this season, as per Saturday's game. So if anybody thinks they're going to come to Bramall Lane and turn us over and they don't really need to try hard, they're in for a rude awakening. But we're not at home against Chelsea, we are away. I do think they're going to have a lot of the ball, and we're probably going to be in our half for most of the game. However, we have got players that can hurt them. I think McBurney will start up front, and we'll be putting balls into that box, and he's going to be getting joy, I'm sure. But even though they are Chelsea, they do not have the world-class players they used to have. They have one, it's Kante. But the attacking players like your Hazards, your Drogbas, your Robins, all those sorts of players, they don't have anymore. They've got some nice prospects, some nice potential future stars. Prospects like your Mason Mounts, your Pulisic, your Tammy Abraham, and they have got a few experienced players sprinkled in there like your Olivier Giroud's, your Pedro's, your Willians, those sorts of players. Those sorts of players that are going to try and kind of, Frank Lampard's going to put that recipe together, and hopefully he's going to get a top four, which I can't see. So last season Chelsea finished third. However, they do have a transfer ban. They have lost their world-class manager, and they have also lost their best player. So they're having to use what they've got. And that means taking a chance on inexperienced Frank Lampard as the manager first and foremost. Not a lot of massive high caliber managers would have taken that job knowing that they couldn't do anything with the squad other than the players that they've got. So it's a perfect time for Frank Lampard to come in, learn his trade in the Prem. Obviously he's done quite well in his first season in the Championship for Derby, so it's nice for him to come in, not got too many high hopes from fans, from the chairman. He can't buy any players. Those are what he's got. He's bringing through the youth, which is great to see as well, because Chelsea haven't given chances to youngsters for a long time. And it's making me like Chelsea a lot more than I have done in previous years. I hope they just don't abandon this way of thinking when they can buy players again. So obviously Hudson-Odoi is out. Kante and Rudiger are both doubtful, so we'll see if they're going to play. And for some weird reason, I put Pedro in my side in the last video, but on my app that I use to look at all my football stats and stuff, it says that Pedro's doubtful. Actually, no, it says that Pedro will not play, which I'm a little bit confused about, so maybe I've missed something there, I'm not sure. So before we get into this preview, let's take a trip down memory lane, because I love this part of the video. The last time we played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, we lost 3-0 in the 2006-2007 season. The last time we were in the Premiership. We lost 3-0 through goals from Shevchenko, Solomon Kalou and Michael Ballack, which shows the embarrassment of riches that they had, because Shevchenko didn't play that much, and when he did play, he wasn't very good. But I think that 3-0 win flattered him a little bit, because I don't think we played too badly that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. And the main reason why I remember it like it was yesterday was because it was a turning point for our season, really. We didn't know it at the time. We didn't know that when we started that game, that would be a turning point for our whole season. Because Rob Hulse, who was our top goal scorer and only real outlet, broke his leg. I think it was a challenge with Czech, and he was never the same again. It ruined our season. He was never the same again. I think if we'd have kept Rob Hulse, I think we'd have finished between kind of 12th and bottom. So we'd have finished in that kind of middle bracket of the bottom half. And obviously we went down, the rest history. It was a sad day for a lot of people, but yeah, it's gone. It was a long time ago. Rob Hulse since then has retired. So yeah, let's crack on. And I say I'm disappointed about how we lost the game against Leicester, but the last time we were in the Premiership, it took us 7 games to achieve 4 points, which doesn't sound right, but it was told by Match of the Day, so I'm sure they've done their research. So we obviously achieved 7 points in 2 games, which is excellent, great start to the season, but everybody else is having great starts to the season too. I was saying to somebody the other day that I expected at least 2 or 3 teams to be on 0 points or 1 point kind of after 3 games, but there's only one team, and that's Watford. Everybody else has at least won 1 game. So it's obviously going to be a really, really tight season. But going back to the time we played Chelsea last at Stamford Bridge, and they had such players as Peter Cech, Ashley Cole, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Ballack, Shevchenko, Drogba. Incredible. And this time the lads that you expect to step up are Mason Mount, a very inexperienced player, Tammy Abraham, Kante, Kovacic. Don't get me wrong, Kante is world class, but the rest of those that I've just listed, it's beatable. In my opinion, that team is beatable. And this week we've only got one doubtful, which is John Fleck again. He didn't get into the Scotland squad because of an injury, so I don't think John Fleck will be playing for another couple of weeks at least. However, we did play on Tuesday night against Blackburn. We weren't very good apparently, but it gave a quick little run out to the likes of Jags, the likes of Ravel Morrison, the likes of Mo Besic, Muse. It gives them a run out, so they're all going to be pushing for a start. And as for Chelsea, I've already done this bit earlier on in the video, but I'm just going to reiterate it. So the players of Chelsea that could be possibly doubtful are Rudiger, Kante and Pedro apparently. And as usual, if you want to go and have a look at the team that I think we're going to play and the team that Chelsea are going to play and how we're going to get joy, how they're going to get joy, it's just up there. So go and click on the link just up there and go over there, check it out, but make sure you come straight back here. Next up, we normally do Roy's view from and have a look at some of the comments and take the mick out of them really. However, this time what we're going to do is I've done a little bit of research and I found a forum, a Chelsea forum, where they put in their predicted scorelines. Yeah. So this is a disclaimer right here, right now. If you are a sensitive soul that doesn't like to be upset, turn away now. Here we go. 3-1 Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea. 4-2 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea. 5-0 Chelsea. 3-0 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea. Wow. This guy's definitely been kicked off the forum for a lack of belief. And that's it. Jesus, I'm going to need a strong drink and a greasy chip butty after that section. Now, I'm all for being positive, but after those 3 games, I don't know where their positivity is coming from. They got absolutely slammed by Man United 4-0. Then they drew 1-1 at home with Leicester, which isn't a bad result, but it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea, guys. And then they went and beat Norwich just 3-2 away. So I don't know where they're getting 5-0 from. They've conceded 7 goals in the league up to now and only scored 4. So again, how are they going to win 5-0? I really shouldn't have said that, should I? And not to mention that we've only conceded 3 goals in 3 games, so it's going to be a lot tighter than they're expecting. So on to the Sky Bet odds. And let's put it this way, they've not got much confidence in the Shoreham boys. We are 7-1 to beat Chelsea. 7-1. I don't get it. Look at what's happening in the league at the moment. Everybody's beating everybody at the moment. Man United lost to Crystal Palace at home. Tottenham lost to Newcastle at home. Like, anything can happen. So 7-1, Sky Bet are pretty much saying Chris Wilder's got more chance of winning Rear of the Year than we've got of beating Chelsea. The draw is also quite high odds as well for a draw because it's 18-5, which is pretty much 3.5-1, which is quite a big one. And Chelsea are 4-11. 4-11. And if you're not a betting man, I'll quickly explain to you. If you put a skydiver on Chelsea to win at 4-11, you'll receive back absolutely nothing. And finally, you want my predicted score. Again, it's going to be a difficult match, just like the Leicester one was, but I'm confident that we can get a point out of this game. I really am. So I'm going to say a 0-0 or a 1-1. And I know people are going to say, oh, you're confident, but you're saying we're going to draw 0-0. It's confidence. Like, they're going to finish in the top 8. We're not. So away from home against Chelsea, you never know, we might sneak a win. Weirder things have happened in the last few weeks. But a draw. I would be happy with a draw. So if we can hold them for about 60-ish minutes, something like that, and not try and do a cha-cha slide on the halfway line.
Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out.
Then I think we've got a good chance. Come on, you blades. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if my content is something that you might like to see more of in the future, hit the subscribe button with notifications turned on. Oh yeah, and stay good Nick.